All right, hello, hi. This is Eugene Berg again. I believe this is number 8 in the series, and the song I'm going to do for you today is entitled "Your Grace." And I'm kind of excited about this song and this message today because, well, for one thing, the song is new. I just finished writing it today, and so it's hot off the press, ready to go. And but also the message is a good one, a very good one. And I used several different sources or verses, I guess, out of the Bible. There's a lot of different verses on grace, but the main ones that I used in writing this was Hebrews 4:16, 2 Corinthians 9:8, and then the main one is 2 Corinthians 12, verses 9 and 10. What I'd like to do is just go ahead and start off by reading 2 Corinthians 12, 9 and 10, starting with verse 9. "And he said to me, My grace is sufficient for you, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. Therefore, most gladly I will rather boast in my infirmities, that the power of Christ may rest upon me. Therefore, I take pleasure in infirmities, in reproaches, in needs, in persecutions, in distresses, for Christ's sake. For when I am weak, then I am strong." Okay, and really what, what he's saying here, this is Paul. He's saying that God's grace is sufficient. His strength, it's God's strength. It's not in and of ourselves. It's God. And when we turn to Him and recognize Him and call to Him and ask Him to help us in our times of need, He will be there. So in our times of need, in our times of weakness, that's why He says at the end there, for when I am weak, I am strong. It's because when we humble ourselves and ask for help from God, He will be there to help us and give us the strength, give us whatever we need to see us through whatever kind of things we're going through. He had a little list there: infirmities, reproaches, needs, persecutions, distresses, and that list could go on and on. But really, that's it. Quite simply, God's grace, and it is sufficient. It's sufficient for us. It will see us through in any and every situation and circumstance. So really, that's it. Just a short little teaching there. So at this time, I would like to go ahead and sing the song, "Your Grace." Strengthen every trial and heartache. I know, you will see me through, and your grace is sufficient for me. All I need, your grace is sufficient for me, sufficient for me, and your grace is sufficient for me. All I need, your grace is sufficient for me, sufficient for me, for me, for me. All right, yes, His grace is sufficient for me. It's sufficient for all of us. Oh, call upon His name. Turn to Him. That's what you need to do. That's what we all need to do. Well, anyway, I thank you once again for your time. Hope this song blessed you, is a blessing to you. And once again, I would just ask, and I'm kind of plugging this here, but don't mean to be redundant here, but would you please consider subscribing? And all you have to do is, I think it's up at the top, sort of at the top left-hand corner in that area there, you'll see a little button there that you can click on for subscription. I would appreciate it if you would do that for me. I thank you. That's really about the only one thing I ask. So, with that again, I will just simply say, go with God and be blessed.